The history of Tullibody in Clackmannanshire is thought to date as far back as the 9th century. Around 841, Kenneth MacAlpin ascended to the throne of Dalriada, and there was a small village that played a key part in his unifying of Scotland. Kenneth felt a great deal of animosity towards the Picts, who'd put his father, Alpin MacEdrych, King of Dalriada, to death, and had placed his head on the gate of their capital. In his mind, they had committed a heinous crime, so determined to avenge his father's death, and with the support of nobles, he proceeded to raise an army to fight against his sworn enemy. The Pictish king was Druiskin, and he knew that Kenneth would seek revenge, so he began preparations, building up his own army. He summoned every Pict capable of bearing arms, and it's said he even enrolled the assistance of some English auxiliaries. They gathered at a place called the Maiden Castle, a fortified structure in the Lothians, which was in the possession of the Pictish king. Then he marched his men in a westerly direction. Supplies were ordered at Camelin, and the army made its way towards Stirling, where he crossed the Forth, intending to encamp on its northern bank. Meanwhile, Kenneth and his army approached Stirling, and roughly 5 miles to its east, he received word on the position and strength of Druiskin's men. He assembled his nobles and troops on the rising crofts to the east of the River Devon. It was here he, the noblemen and the troops, took a solemn oath that they would not lay down their arms until either they or their adversaries fell. They remained there overnight, and the next morning at daybreak, Kenneth and his forces headed towards Stirling. It was a rout. Within a few hours, the Picts had been slaughtered in their hundreds. Kenneth and his troops returned to where they'd camped the night before. As a mark of gratitude towards the bravery and loyalty of his men, and the victory over his mortal enemy, he had a stone erected where the royal standard was raised. The pillar was anointed, and vows were taken. It stood there for centuries, until it was removed just shy of 1,000 years later, but was still known as a Stannin Stane in the 19th century. Slightly to the east of the field where Kenneth's encampment had been, he founded a village by the name of Tullibody, signifying the Oath of the Croft. The spelling of Tullibody has changed several times over the centuries since. Kenneth I is considered to have united the country and became King of Alapa, later renamed Scotland, in 843, the now generally accepted date. He died in 858 and was buried in Iona Abbey on the island where he was born. He was around 48 years old. He was succeeded by his brother, Donald I. If you enjoyed this episode of Scotland's History, please like, comment and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for watching.